Greetings. My name is Angelo Disabella, and this is my presentation for my Performance Improvement Implementation Plan at Southwestern College. Recently, two smaller cosmetic companies were merged into Cosmetic Revolution. Cosmetic Revolution's mission is to provide high-quality skincare products at affordable prices. They currently are dominant in the northeastern United States market, but they want to be selling their products on a nationwide scale. The advertising department has been identified as needing an improvement plan to meet Cosmetic Revolution's goal of going nationwide. The Performance Improvement Implementation Plan provided is to aid the advertising department to reach this goal of going nationwide. This plan will cover the organizational, process, and job performer levels of performance, the key performance indicators at each of the levels of performance, goal setting reinforcement, communication of the plan to employees of Cosmetic Revolution, and finally, Cosmetic Revolution's position with an incentive or rewards program. Merging two or more organizations is a complicated and daunting task. It is a perfect storm for problems to arise. Bringing up two different teams of people together is going to cause some type of friction, so it is important to avoid common pitfalls. Hidari Robinson writes that some of these pitfalls are a lack of cultural understanding between the integrating parties, poor integration leadership, and a focus on the wrong activity set or the wrong targets. That is why the merger needs to be looked at from the organizational, process, and job and performance levels of performance. Starting at the organizational level, which is the highest level, is crucial. This is where the leaders sit and have a strategic view of the performance implementation plan. Aiming for cohesion is key for this plan to be successful. Senior executives in the organization should create goals, values, vision, and policies for the new company. It should be clearly communicated to the organization. It will also need to be looked at if the organization would want to switch from a vertical structure to a horizontal structure. The process level. At the process level is where the operations of Cosmetic Revolution and the customers connect. It is key to look at the organization's current process for performance improvement and how it is executed. There is data from two organizations to pull from, while also inciting feedback from the customers. Kansel and Chandani suggest that merging organizations create a help desk because it allows customers to provide their feedback and the organization can now take action on the feedback given. This can help Cosmetic Revolution know how well the advertising team is performing and if the performance improvement implementation plan is making some progress. The final level of performance is the job and performance level. These are the employees of Cosmetic Revolution. They are the bread and butter of the organization. With implementing the Performance Improvement Implementation Plan, it is key to include the employees in the process. For Cosmetic Revolution, they have determined that they will be including the employees through in-person conversation. By having an in-person conversation, this gives an opportunity to both sides of employee to build their knowledge in others' organization. This also creates a space where the employee and supervisor are able to communicate freely about their own development and their performance. In order for the plan to succeed, metrics or key performance indicators need to be correctly identified to track the progress of the plan. These baseline measurements will help the organization track the progression of the plan. These key performance indicators need to be looked at from each level of performance. For the organizational level, production rates can be used as a metric. They will show whether the changes in performance are affecting the operations of Cosmetic Revolution in a positive or negative direction. It can also show where the products are selling or not selling as well. This can help them focus their efforts. If the products sell well in large cities, then that should be the focus in the beginning. But it should also incentivize the advertisers to look into options for advertising to those that live in rural areas. For the process level, employee feedback can be used as a measurement. This will show the organization how the changes in performance are coming across to their customer base and if there is any level of impact. It can also show what the public standing is with the organization in the public eye and how they can become more involved in the community that they are trying to sell to. For the job and performer level, training can be a point of reference. This will show an organization whether the training for Cosmetic Revolution is providing the results desired. If they are not, then it can show what needs to be changed or worked upon. It can also show how well the organization is trained and where the employees sit with their training. Sometimes training needs to occur more frequently, sometimes less frequently. By looking at this key performance indicator, it can help leadership in Cosmetic Revolution make the correct decision. Goal-based metrics. Providing goal-based metrics gives the plan a consistent forward motion with progression. Kellen Good writes that this is about identifying an employee's strengths and weaknesses and making an achievable plan to reach their goals and beyond. By creating a plan with the employee, this helps keep the employee involved and shows the employee that Cosmetic Revolution wants to make an investment in them. Once goals have been met, then it is time to create new goals and press forward. It also needs to be determined what the new goals are for the organization. This is the combining of two teams who had different goals for performance. This is the time where both teams must be on the same page. There must be a united front in order for everyone that is now on the newly conjoined team to be working towards the same goal. Communicating this plan to the employees of Cosmetic Revolution is one of the most important parts of this plan. It needs to be reinforced that the employees' goals are not disrupted and can be reached with Cosmetic Revolution. Communicating with the employee should be accomplished initially when the two organizations have combined into one. It should also occur through training and any quality assurance assessments that occur. Finally, it should occur during performance feedback and one-on-one coaching sessions. These are all key points in which an employee has dedicated time with leaders or supervisors within Cosmetic Revolution, and it enables this type of communication and allows questions to be asked and questions to be answered. The plan should also be reviewed by the Human Resources team and have them provide the information in an easily digestible format for employees to initially review. By giving employees the information early, they then have the chance to take their time processing the information and prepare any questions they might have. That way, when they do sit down with their supervisor, they are not seeing the information for the first time. The discussion changes from being in a one-way format in which the employee must process the information on the spot. It then switches to a conversation between the two about the new way forward and how the employee can adopt and meet Cosmetic Revolution's new goals. Cosmetic Revolution will have an incentive and rewards program for the employees. Stolovich states that the research has shown that an incentive and reward program as part of process improvement can improve performance, engage participants, and attract quality employees. With advertising, it is about ensuring that the measures taken to promote the products are moving the product successfully. The advertising team, they will earn a commission based on the percentage of the number of products that are sold. This not only encourages the employees to advertise the product more, but think of innovative ways to be more effective in their advertising. While putting a sign up on the road may be effective in one area, advertising on a popular podcast might be more effective to get a broader outreach. Their commission is increased based on their sales. They still have their base pay, which is set, that does not change, but this commission will incentivize the advertising team to be more effective in how they advertise the products. As a newly merged organization, Cosmetic Revolution has some challenges ahead with their advertising department, but they are prepared with this performance improvement implementation plan. Cosmetic Revolution's goal is to become known and used nationwide in the United States. Ensuring that they have a high-performing advertising team is an essential part of this process. This plan identifies key metrics and solutions to turn this team around and get Cosmetic Revolution known nationwide. Please see my references. Thank you.